Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mini Daily, and on today's episode we are going to see if we can get the Mk2 to finally run. This is going to be a massive step forward in its, we'll say, progress of its restoration. We won't call it a restoration, and let's see how it goes. I had an intro filmed already for this and I can't find it, so it's going to have to do. Right, let's get you in there. Right. In case you're wondering what me and my madness is doing, is the starter solenoids are slightly different. So what I'm doing is I'm making up a link lead, and what I did the first time is the wire's too thin. So I found a bit of thicker wire. We have a inner door wiring off that Mk2 Golf that was in. So I'm just trying to find the thickest wires on the loom and just cut a section out and then make a link lead that'll connect into the existing wiring.
Snuggling against me because she likes me.
As you can hear in the background, I have another Mini Daly with me. That was the child that was making all the noise in the live yesterday. So anyone that's seen that or didn't see that, this car is now rolling. So we're going to see today now, can we get it to start, because the solenoid went. I did have a video kind of nearly ready to go, but I seem to have lost the footage, so we'll just start it from here. Basically, I wanged it over for ages. I know spark, I changed the coil, and when I changed the coil, the solenoid went. So it was just constantly spinning over the starter, but it wasn't engaging it. So hopefully with a change of solenoid, it should do the trick. So basically, one side of the wire looks like this. So you just use your spade connections. Just crimp it in. Side we should connect onto the solenoid and do the same thing. Now what I have is there, I'm doing this sort of monotonous task, hit the subscribe button, it doesn't cost you. It massively helps the channel to grow. Sorry, just trying to concentrate there. I think I'm after crushing that one wrong. I'd really love it if I hit 1,000 subscribers before Christmas. So we should see. So the change of yesterday's video is a change of what I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be reviewing cars on the channel, just to give you guys some more content. Done. Just connects down onto this. Get the starter in. Two sheet wire. That's the first aid box.
I already know. I know the best keys in school.
As you can see, the little added right through the glove box of the car. Basically, to reinstate this, I'm just going to push this on time lapse. I'll pull these back up as well, because they're facing the floor. So, basically, to reinstate this, you have 3 bolts. have one very long bolt. You have a bolt and a nut, and you have a bolt. So put this on the lapses, and you're going to watch me trying to struggle, trying to get in to fit this back in. So we'll be back to you in a second. Right, you have us back. Start motor is back in. Now we're going to put in a battery. I literally not done anything off camera. I'm literally had the battery on charge, bringing it down. We'll throw it on. Let's see if we can get it to turn over. And I'm going to put a little bit of sniff down its throat just to see if we get a little bit of spark. And I have, as I said, a lead there just to see. But I am fully confident that it was the coil. If not, it's that other unit. I can't remember the name of it. Somebody would say it down in the comments. It's there. Not Halvex. Yeah, he is another one on it. Right. Right. There's a lot of negativity there. We need a little bit of positive. Let us see. What happens when you get a child in the car? Put it on over. Okay, she's turning over. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a bit of sniff down it just in case. Right, so basically where we're up to is we're after changing this. That's the ignition module. Fair play to Niall. So we're going to test now to see if we have a spark. That's that you hear running. I think I've seen one. Really need to sort that lead out. Bring us back unless battery charges a bit. Right, so the plug leads put in here, so we shall go for gold. See what happens. There was a definite stumble there. Keen eye viewers, yes, there is no fuel line fitted, but I don't think it's going to run on 20-year-old petrol. Although you never know. I've seen funnier things happen. Right, I'm going to put this up on the tripod because this walking back and forward is doing me nothing. Right, that's a little bit better. Right, so we went to Lidl and we purchased a pump. So I think the best chance to give this engine to start is we're going to pull out all the old fuel from the tank from here and put some fresh into it, get it to draw up, and hopefully we'll have more of a chance to get it to fire. Also I need to fix the jump leads, which are over here, but we'll get to that. So off camera I'm going to throw this together and pull all the fuel out, so it's just so you know what I'm doing off camera. Right, so we have a guess on the colour of this stuff. Tell you, for €12 for a little item, it's great. Just look at the colour of that fuel. Right, so we drained all the fuel out of the tank. There was about 15 litres into it. Then I put fresh into it, and then I dragged the fresh up through the line, and it's sitting in the filter. So we've also changed the thermal, or the thing on the jump leads as well. With a bit of sniff down its throat. I'm going to have to start the Passat just to so excuse the clattering, but you should be able to hear this come into life if it does decide to start. Right, a couple of minutes has passed. I decided to put the original coil back on in case it's a more powerful one, because I wasn't sure if that was at fault, but it wasn't. It was that ignition module that's up there. So we'll have a go again and see. It was a definite fire. Definite fire. And it was running on 4 for a split second. So I'm just going to let that charge up another little bit. I'm super excited. Just going to bring us in there. So we have a... that's a bit better. We have a leak here. So I knew the carb was going to have to be rebuilt. Sorry. Now, I knew the car was going to have to be rebuilt on it at some stage, but yeah, it's just leaking just out of there, so I'm not too worried about it. That was the closest it sounded to actually starting. So I reckon give it another minute or two and it'll knock this off and we'll come back and I'd say this thing is on fire. I don't think we're going to have to use the easy start anymore because there is fuel in there and there's fuel in there, so fingers crossed. Yeah, so obviously all the fuel was escaping in down here, and that is why the backing thing was so hard to turn over. So we're going to pull the fuel source off, and I'm just going to see if I can manually do it here, just to hear it running. Right, last ditch attempt. Right, last ditch attempt. It's alive. Right, what you all think of that? It's that time of the year again. It is bloody Baltic. It was -2 when I went down here this morning, hence the old Simpsons Classics hat, keeping me head warm. But it ran. It ran. First time in 20 years. That car runs. Let's see if it drives next. Just have to get that back engine mounting part and clean out the carb, and we'll see what we can do from there. What you all think? I'm delighted, absolutely buzzing. And listen, catch us in the next one, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share it amongst your friends.